Have you ever tried to create tables in your page builder? It may look like it's working, but definitely this does not work. The table is not even mobile friendly. This is why we need to take a look at Ninja Tables. You can create all sorts of tables. In fact, let me show you how to install it, set it up, and show you the features. Installing Ninja Tables is easy. All you need to do is to come over here to plugins, click on add new, search for Ninja Tables, and hit install now. Click on activate. Next, you need to head over here to ninjatables.com. So this is where we have the pro version, which has all the features that we need in order for us to have amazing tables. All right, so I've already gone ahead and downloaded Ninja Tables. This is my license key. I'm just going to copy that. And then back over here on our website, just click on add new. Next, you want to click on upload plugin. Now, remember, I already downloaded it, so I'm just going to drag and drop it here, or you can just search for it manually. Click install now, activate the plugin. All right, so now the pro version has been installed. The next step now is to go ahead and add our license key. So I'm just going to hover over here and then click on activate license. Next, I'm just going to paste my license key in here and then activate. So everything is activated now. Everything is great. The next step now is to create our very first table. So to do that, you want to come over here to tables. So here you want to click on create your first table, give it a title. You can give it a description here if you need to, and then click on add. So now we need to add the rows. So let's add our first column. So I'm just going to call this sales. Now let's add another column, or this could be item. We can add another column. And this time, this one here is going to be manager. So we can add the manager who has purchased or entered the data. So now I can click on add column. So now we have a total of 3 columns. Next, let's start adding our data. So if I click here on add data, you can see here we have sales, item, and manager. So sales, I'm just going to say 12,000. The item here is, let's say, shoes. And manager, this could be Mike. And then I can say add. So you may be wondering, okay, so what does our data look like so far? Let's close out of here. And this is our data so far. You can see this. We can drag and drop it. We can go back in and edit the data, which is fantastic. Or we can just go in and delete it. And over here, we have some shortcuts as well. We can add the data after this row. We can also edit it. We can duplicate it. So we can do quite a few things. So at any point, if you want to add this table here, this table data onto your page, all you have to do is to come over here and click to copy shortcode. So if I do that, now let's create a brand new page. So I'm just going to call this page data. Click on use Divi Builder. Now you can also use the default editor if you wanted to, but I'm just used to using the Divi Builder. We're going to say build from scratch. And then we're just going to add a single column. And what we need here is our text module. So let's go ahead and select it. So all we need to do now is to paste our code in here. So I'm just going to highlight this, delete that, and paste our shortcode. And you're going to notice that our shortcode here is going to have all our data that we've just created. But this time it's in a beautiful table. Look at that. This is brilliant. So what we can do now is we can go ahead and start doing further things here. We can go into table configuration. So we can move things around here. So let's say sales needs to be the last thing. We can just drag it all the way to the bottom here. And let's say the first item is the manager, like that. And once we save, or we can just do a quick preview here, we can see what that looks like. Now we have our names, item, and sales. Right now on my website, there are no tables. I couldn't have them to be mobile friendly. I couldn't have the data to be formatted the right way. The really cool thing about Ninja Tables is you can also come over here and search for the item itself. So let's say I search for Mac, but this obviously works if you have quite a lot of things. But you can see here it drills down to just Mac. So this is very, very powerful. As you can see, it's very, very fast. Now you may be thinking, okay, is this mobile friendly? Well, the answer to that is yes. So let's come over here to table design. So you can see here, we can have a look in tablet mode. We can have a look in mobile view. Over here, you may be thinking, okay, this looks quite boring. How do we customize this? How do we make it look, a bit nicer? So you can come over here to Bootstrap, and this will give you a different sort of layout. We can also go to Bootstrap 3. Now we can also come over here to our table colors. So if you really want to customize this, if you click on this drop down, you can choose these colors. These are pre-made templates that you can choose from. So let's say your theme is orange. Now you can see there, it has changed the color. So there's several colors here you can go with. But the really cool thing is if you wanted to use your own colors, you can come over here to custom scheme. So you can go in now and start adding all your different colors, the icon color, the border, the background. So it's highly customizable. Now, using Ninja tables is so easy and it's so exciting. In fact, it's unbelievable how you can just start creating all these tables. Now we also have front-end editing, so we can start adding data to the front end. So if I click here on enable front-end editing, so you can choose here who can do that. So let's say it's a customer, it could be a subscriber, you know, whatever permission you want to give here, you can add your permissions. Now over here, you can see what information can be edited. So you can say, okay, the manager here, item that we've entered can be edited. And if it's required, you can, you know, add here required. So once you've done that, if you hit update settings, now let's take a look and see what this looks like. So now you see that our table is showing. I can edit the rows by doing that. Now I can add a new row and I can only add information to the manager row. So this is why this one here has appeared. So let's give this a name. So I'm just going to say Alan, apply and add new. So already you can see how easy it is to allow people that visit your website to start adding this data. So you can create a table which can be updated by your visitors to your website. So you may be thinking, okay, what if I have a lot of data that I want to pull from somewhere else? Now, let me show you how to do that. So back over here on Ninja Tables, let us close out of here, go back to tables, and I'll show you how you can create another type of table. So let's click on add table. Now, do you notice that we have all this information here on the left? All this is different ways of importing your data into your table. Now, the example I'm going to give you here is using WooCommerce. Now, I've already gone ahead and created about 4 products. So let's say we are going to use WooCommerce here. I'm just going to call this table Woo. Select products by category. So I can just go ahead and select my categories here, or I can select products by product type. All right. So now I'm going to say create product table. Now this is super fun to do. So already you can see this is my example of the table, my image show here, the product name, the category, the price, the quantity, and the add to cart button. But there's also a few other things that you can go in and customize. So query settings, like I said, you can come over here and hide items that are out of stock. So you just want to have maybe a fresh looking table that has all your products. You can also add a new column if you wanted to add another one on top of what we already have. So I'm going to keep things very simple here. Again, I'm going to copy my short code like that. So if your website manager wants to add some products on the front end, it's very easy to add this manually. So there we go. Look at that. These are WooCommerce products. So I can now choose the quantity. So let's say I want to have 2 of these. I can just add 2, add to cart. And now you can see here on the top, I have 2 items, 158. I can view my cart from here. I can go to checkout. So this is super fun to use. And this is with your WooCommerce products. You can pull data from WooCommerce. You can pull data from Google Docs. You can even use CSV files, your blog posts, or you can just create your tables from scratch. So let me show you another option. So let's come back to our tables. So this time I am going to use Google Docs. So what we need to do now for this to work, you need to add your data source URL. So I'm going to come over here. So to achieve the URL, you need to come over here to File, Share, Publish to Web. Next, you want to make sure that over here, so what you want to do here is to copy this URL. Now back on the form here, you paste it like that and then click on Next. And now all our data is now imported. So the really cool thing here is if we make any changes to this information here, it updates automatically here on our website because it is linked. Now, Ninja Tables has a lifetime membership. This is a membership that you do not want to miss because once it's gone, it's gone. Now, the beauty about lifetime memberships is you pay it once, that's it, your full access. If you build websites, you are going to need to create tables. Now, I have a link in the video description below. If you click that, it will take you to this page. Plus, you'll also get this exclusive offer. So if we take a look here at the pricing, you notice that at $49 per year, you get 1 single domain. Now this is annual, okay? That's not what we want. We want lifetime because once we've purchased lifetime, we can have all these domains pretty much forever. So this is a very good deal, $249 for 20 domains. Now, if you're building websites for clients, you can go with this option here, but I really like the unlimited option because here, you can design unlimited websites. So every time you build a website for your client and you want to add this type of product, you can charge them at least $150 to get this beautiful table layout. It's full of features. I mean, you can go to this link and really take a look at what it can do. It's drag and drop, WooCommerce product tables. We also have Google Sheets table. You can design your own, you can import, you can export. There's also pre-made templates, and there's even more features here. Now, I have an affiliate link in the video description below. If you use that to purchase Ninja tables, I will give you access to any course of your choice. All you have to do is to let me know that you've purchased it. Once I verify it, I will give you access to the course that you want in my library.